Mississippi's water issues don't rise to the level of the Colorado River crisis going on right now in Arizona and Nevada. And at the same time, Mississippi is not immune from water concerns, and experts say our cup is not running over. This morning, we have a live interview with Dr. Cris Surbeck, who is the chair of the civil engineering program at Ole Miss. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
What are the primary concerns and issues surrounding water resources in the state?
Well, there are lots of water resources issues in the state, but as it relates to what's going on in the West and the drought in the West, we do have droughts also, and we're going through a small drought right now, which means there's less availability of water for people to use, and that in a drought is usually defined as that when it happens over a large area, over a long period of time. So we are going through, well, parts of the state are going through somewhat of a drought right now, and that can really affect farming and drinking water supplies.
Yeah, we have been monitoring this drought. Chelsea's very good about doing that each morning, and so I understand everything you're saying. How are Mississippi residents affected by water supply issues?
Well, water supply issues in terms of droughts or lowering of groundwater tables really affects farmers more than anybody in the state. And so typically our driest months are the summer months, July, August, September, and that can result in groundwater tables lowering, and so wells can run dry when it comes to irrigation wells for farms. But that can also happen at the residential level if somebody has a private well where they draw their water from at home, or for municipalities, cities that provide water. If they provide water from the groundwater aquifers, that can decrease the amount of water that's available for people to drink.
Is there anything that we should start doing now and in the future just to make sure we do have enough water to comfortably meet our needs, especially in these summer months?
Yeah, so water conservation is not something just for the West. It's something for us to do too, because even though most people might think that our water in Mississippi is plentiful, we really do run low on it sometimes of the year. And so it's, for regular people, it's those things like only run the dishwasher when it's full, and when you do the dishes by hand, don't leave the water running all the time, and really, don't irrigate your yard with sprinklers if your yard is already green. So it's not necessary to use a lot of water. And now, the biggest consumer of water in the state is the farming industry. And so there are already a lot of programs for farmers to manage their water so that they don't over irrigate. And so farmers need to keep doing that and conserving water and using efficient irrigation systems.
And do you have any thoughts on whether scarce water resources in some areas could potentially drive our business and industries to areas with more supply?
Well, here's the thing. There are not that many places that have more water than Mississippi. And so to move businesses and farming elsewhere would just go to a place with as much or less water than we do. So the thing to do is to keep the businesses here and use water in a smart way.
Well, Dr. Surbeck, that's all the time we have this morning. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, yeah, I'd just like to say again that really it is up to everybody to really watch how much water we're using. And even though it looks like we have a lot of water, there's still water pollution too that we have to worry about. And so what the everyday person can do is conserve water.
Well, thank you so much for your time and joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Have a great day.